and welcome to another session of Music Matters with Ev. I'm pleased because we've got 2 for 1. Welcome, Barry Walsh, and
this is Louise Walsh. This is my wife.
Of course. How are you both?
Years now.
It's what? 3 years.
3 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, everyone okay?
Everyone's okay. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. Even better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even better now. So let's get straight into it then. Barry, I remember the first time that I met you. It was at the Somerset House.
It was.
And I was in awe of the way how you arrested the attention of the drinkers and those who were in attendance and kept them spellbound to your performance for 30 minutes. That was amazing.
Amazing. Well, I did choose the right songs, I thought. Cavalier I was, wasn't I? I think I may have gone down the 1930s, 1940s route, didn't I? I think. Yeah.
Excellent.
You know, as long as it works, it's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so true. All right, well, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about both of you now, because I'm so pleased Louise is with us as well, because I know that you're both singer-songwriters within your own right. Let's start one at a time. We'll start with you, Barry. When did it all begin? When did this music journey begin for you?
In the womb. It started in 1957. 1957, that was me. And it was in the day when songs were coming out and you could mirror them, you could mimic them on an acoustic guitar because they were so basic. The tunes around it that time were so basic, you know, just guitar, bass and drums. And that was it. So I was very hooked on the Shadows. It was the Shadows for me. Mm-hmm. And I was Bruce Welch. So I learned the sort of rhythm. And I do pride myself on, if there's one thing I'm quite good at, it's a sort of good rhythm.
Excellent. And from that beginning,
yep,
right up to, we're going to take it up to 2019, your musical career has gone in leaps and bounds, I'm sure.
And it fell right off the edge. Oh, no, it didn't, of course. I'm trying to think. In 1965, I was the first solo singer-guitarist in Bristol. And I was in the lounge bar in the Hatchet. And I was being paid very, very good money. And I was doing that for 3 nights a week for a year or so. And then I was poached. I was poached by the Rummer. So I went over to like the Rummer and I stayed there for another 2 or 3 years. And they used to pay me a fee, but they also used to give me 2 beautiful steaks, Tornados ones, you know, really thick. That I had one and Dad had one. So, and then I moved on again to Foster's rooms down in Broad Street. Mm-hmm. And then I finished up at the Mauritania Death Story Bar. So I had about 10 or 12 years doing it 3 nights a week. Then I went out and joined a duo and we did a few clubs. And then I joined a band very, very late. I only formed a band probably 2011. So I'd never, ever been in a band before. So that was why I was having fun there.
Brilliant. Louise, where did it all begin for you?
Well, I started much later in life. So 2009, my son took up guitar and I sat in the back of his lessons and thought, God, I really want to do that. So I took it up as well. And my teacher then went, you know, you really need to go to an open mic. And I went, what on earth's an open mic? And so he told me, and so he sent me off to one and blew me down. Who was running it? But this guy.
That was the one I'm sure that was the one in Long Ashton.
No,
No,
it was
no.
the
Before that.
Railway Inn in Yatton.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that one. Okay.
And it kind of went from there, really. Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so both of you, because were you both in the same band at one time?
No, we weren't until 2012, I think, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
2011?
Might be 30. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So, no, that just happened. That just
Evolved.
evolved. Good word.
Mhm. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so what happened from say 2012 up to 2019? How did things progress musically for you then?
Well, I was more or less 100% writing my own material. We were offered a few gigs in the Colston Hall where we supported Fairport Convention
Mhm.
and
Brotherhood of Man.
Brotherhood of Man, but we don't say that loudly. And Marmalade. Yeah, that was the three, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So like we did that, and we did Bristol Harbour Fest for a good 4 years.
4 years, I think. 5.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that was good, but we were getting our own gigs as well. So we weren't traveling far. We were traveling probably within 50 miles, would you say?
Yeah, our furthest
Tops.
one was Porlock down in Somerset.
Mhm.
Oh, they love us there, but
Mm.
yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I've
Right,
since
hold on, because it's all right. Sorry.
No, go on.
It's just that there's a sequence, because now I want to ask what happened in 2020 for you both musically.
2020 has been bonkers a little bit for us all. I learned the ukulele and I started writing COVID-19 jingles. And
As you do.
I haven't you like one? Would you like me to sing one?
If you want to.
Go on, I'll leave you to
Get it. So I started writing these, and Radio Somerset, BBC Radio Somerset, picked up on it. So every time Boris said that we've got to do that, we've got to stay 2 meters apart, then I would write a 20-second jingle.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I hope I can remember. And anyway, the very first one was wash your hands with soap and water. I hope I can remember this. It's either in G or C.
Okay.
Wash your hands with soap and water many times a day. When you go out for shopping, then wash them straight away. When you go out, take tissues to use on dirty doors. Wash your hands with soap and water. I've washed mine, wash yours. Or something like that. But, Everton, that's had over 100,000 views on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, and well done. So in terms of the live performances, obviously they have halted, should I say?
Of course.
How did you carry on? Because I know that you've still continued your output of some sort.
Yeah. Well, do you want to say?
Barry had this crazy idea in May that he wanted a few people to get together and all learn the 1st of May by the Bee Gees and then post it on Facebook. So that happened. I think there was about 30 people did it, and it was really lovely. And then there was such a good response that we actually set up a music lockdown challenge page. And basically we invite musicians, performers to learn some song. It'll be on a theme, might have a word in a title or from a certain year. And they all post every week. And we've got over 1,300 members.
Yeah.
Post week in, week out. And there's been so much response that they love it. Some people have said it's kept them sane. It's stopped them, stopped them from giving up playing. And it's just kept their minds active and given them a focus. So.
Brilliant.
As well, they're very complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone at any standard, because they're all in there, but they all support each other.
Mm-hmm.
it's very rewarding. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. I've heard about it. I haven't sampled it yet, but I will, because you sent me a couple of links.
All right, people have got you filmed now, so we've just got you saying that. Thank you.
That's fine. All right, so then you've obviously, the reason why I've decided to use this platform is to try and share positivity, really, because we've all gone through a dark patch, or we're probably still in it. And I know that you both are creatives, musicians, and the music has to continue. And I'm just trying to help others to realize what everyone else is doing and how they can be inspired or motivated to continue with their craft, their art, their creativity. So it's awesome to hear that your method is taken off so well, and long may it continue.
That's not the only one, though.
Okay, tell me more.
Because we've got the Music Lockdown Challenge, but then Barry also came up with another great idea.
Okay.
We put together a little show each week. So it's not a live performance because we haven't got really the good enough technology for that. But we record a few songs, but then we were going out visiting when lockdown wasn't so strict. We were going visiting places and just filming that, and it's kind of mildly humorous, isn't it? And it's lighthearted.
It's Last of the Summer Wine with guitars.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Wait, Louise, you're not Nora Batty, are you?
Yeah, this was what I had a problem with when someone called it that. I said he could be Compo, but I'm not going to be Nora.
Okay. All right, good. And in terms of the future, how do you see it?
Well, the way it's going, this is all new, isn't it? If you would have asked me this in March, no way would I have been performing online. No way, because I like to work a crowd. You know exactly that.
Absolutely.
So we were forced. I suppose it was the only way on for us. So we've done that. But now we've got this Wednesday 20 show that we do on a Wednesday at 12. It's counting down. It's great. Louise is ever so good. I know she plays it down, but about 44 hours, 3 minutes, 20 seconds is all ticking down to this show at 12. And then we watch it, and there's so many people. We've built up. There's about 8,000 a week. 8,000. So we're doing cover songs, but we're also doing one of my own original songs. So I'm getting my songs out there, and I'm still selling CDs on the back of that. So it's just in a different place. When it gets dark and it's cold at night, I've not got to pack the van. Yeah, there are. Yeah, I can just sit down and I can have a glass of wine. You know, I am getting on a bit now, so I really don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen, but we're so happy doing what we're doing.
That's so good to hear. Well done. And in terms of advice, what advice would you give to anyone who's thinking of, or who might have been thinking of taking up some sort of musical career or getting involved in some sort of musical activity? What advice would you give them?
Well, they've got to be original. If they do covers at the moment, then they should do it in a unique way, in a different format. But the answer is to do your own music to your best of your abilities, and to just pitch it out there. Bottom line is have fun, isn't it?
Okay, so thank you. I was going to also ask about, obviously there's a lot of involvement now. There was a small involvement in the online presence, but obviously since 2020, that's kind of taken off. Apart from your shows, which you do, and the involvement that you get other people involved in it, are you focusing more on the online platform, the music online platforms at all?
You can go for that.
We're online, I suppose, at the moment, because the thought of gigs is still way beyond comprehension at the minute.
Yeah, if like we do get our feet wet, you know, if like we go back in, then it would be on a open mic originally, just to get that going. and just to see what happens. At like the moment, the band that we had, two of them have dropped out now. They're not going to play anymore ever. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different. That, you know, if you ask me to put it into 3 words, I would say, watch this space.
Okay. All right. Now, where can we find out? Where can we hear? Where can we listen to? Get hold of your material, the shows, everything. I want to put in the comment section all the details so that people can head over there.
Right. So it's on Facebook and YouTube, and it's BarryWalshUK.
Okay, Facebook and
it all opens up.
YouTube, and the title is Barry Walsh UK. All one word.
All one word. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And so everything is accessible from that.
From Facebook
place.
and YouTube, yeah, both the same username on both, so it's very easy to find.
Excellent. Wow. Okay, that saves my typing. All
Yeah.
right. Now, the last question.
Yeah.
If 2020 were a human being, what would you say to him or her?
How many words?
As many as you want.
I missed the question there. Sorry, Everton. What was that?
If 2020, if the year 2020 was a human being, what would you say to him or her?
Oh, go away.
You're not very nice.
That's putting it pleasantly.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been fantastic. Well, I am so pleased, as I said, to have you both on and to hear of your successes. As I said, we know that the music has to continue. The show must go on, irrespective of what constraints we're under. And I'm so pleased for you both that your show is definitely taking off. And long may it continue.
Thank you.
I also want to have the opportunity to bring you back again to find out anything else, anything new, how it's going, and so on and so forth. So if you'd agree to that, that would be awesome.
No worries.
No, that's great. Thank you very much.
Okay, in the meantime, take care.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, mate.